We're now ready for our speeches. Would you please welcome Tom Music, Creativity Like a Rocket, Creativity Like a Rocket, Tom Music.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests joining us today. My family has a lot of hobbies. My dad likes to design elaborate 3D worlds and then sit down with people and give them tours through them, make nice movies of that. My mother, she likes to landscape our yard. She likes to work in the garden. She's an artist, but she's a practical artist. She likes to grow things that we can eat as well as that we can look at. My brother loves to make music. He plays 5 different instruments. He plays guitar in a rock band, and he's producing all of the music for that rock band too. He records it, edits it, and does all the microphone work, all of that. Myself, I like to do graphic design work. I make websites. I like to build businesses. I like to make videos. All of this kind of stuff. I do it all. I'm a consummate designer. But if you've ever been near our house, if you happen to grow up near our house, or if you ask any of our neighbors, there's one thing that they'll all attest we have as a common interest. We like to blow stuff up. We really do. The more creative, the better. It could be a bag full of map gas. It could be dynamite clearing out a well, and anything that we can. Anything that goes boom, we really like it. Last December, I drove down to my parents' house for a visit. And when I arrived, I noted that my brother and my dad were both watching a video that they had just made, that they just recorded. And in this video, it was set in our backyard. I could tell, I recognized the grass. My brother was holding a bottle in his hand, and this bottle had some water in it. And then in his other hand, he had a pair of tongs. And in those tongs was a chunk of dry ice. And he took the tongs over and he put the dry ice into the bottle. And you could start to see the dry ice turning into gas. He put the lid on the bottle, set it on the ground, and then ran over to the garden shed in the backyard where my dad already was hiding. And as they were peeking around the corner, my mom was just inside the house, right inside a sliding glass door. They were peeking around the door, and the water was turning that dry ice into gas. It was building the pressure inside of the bottle. And it just, after a minute or so, it started to expand, just like a balloon. It was getting bigger and bigger. But a water bottle isn't exactly like a balloon. A water bottle is a lot more rigid. It's a lot less flexible. And eventually, that water bottle got so much pressure into it that it just couldn't take it anymore. And then boom! The water bottle explodes. And I'm watching all of this on the computer screen that they've recorded the video of this, and I see the water bottle explode, and cool! So we all look at each other and we decide that the only sensible thing to do in this kind of scenario would be to do it again. And so we did it again. This time I was holding the water bottle, which had the water in it. My brother had the tongs again. He put the dry ice in. We did a little bit different mixture this time. Closed it up, set it down, ran into the garden shed. This time 3 of us all stacked up right on the side of the door, looking out the edge. And this time it exploded again, a huge explosion. And the drain spout that we placed it by had a nice big bend in it now because of the explosion of the water bottle. But it was cool. But this got me to thinking that you and I are a lot like these water bottles. That we have this water bottle and it's building pressure inside of it. And you can think of that pressure as creative energy. We have energy inside of us. We have creative energy inside of us. And we're getting more each day. And as this creative energy builds, we get more pressure inside of us. And so we have the option. We can take this pressure and this creative energy, and we can keep it bottled up. We can keep the cap on. And we're going to keep getting more and more energy. And eventually, if we just have it all bottled up, we're going to get to the point where it's going to explode right out of us. It's going to come out in various different ways. We won't have any focus, any control, any direction over it. It's going to come out in all sorts of different manners, and it's not going to go anywhere. It'll just spread out, and without any focus, it doesn't get anything accomplished. But just like with the water bottle, if we have a little preparation, maybe attach some fins to the water bottle. And if we have some focus for our creative energy, perhaps we poke a hole in the bottom of this water bottle. Gives the gas a place to flow. Instead of exploding, now the water bottle is turned into a rocket. Just like you can get something, you can take something and with the focus you can get things accomplished. You take the direction and it shoots the bottle rocket away. Bottle rocket, it's great. And so with this energy, you can get things done a lot better than you would if you let it just explode on its own, because you choose where that energy goes, you choose how it gets applied. My family has blown up enough things that we've taken this lesson to heart, the lesson that I'm sharing today. Now my hope, my sincere hope is that you'll be able to do the same. We've been able to take this information, we've been able to take this focus and this direction and already apply it to our passions and turn them into skilled hobbies, and in my case even into a profession. It's been something that's been really helpful to me. So I hope that you're able to get the same help out of it, same feeling out of this philosophy without the need to go around blowing things up. Though, if you do feel like you'd like to, meet me at the garden shed out back. Mr. Toastmaster.